Integers. You guys should be good at this. The opposite of a number is the same distance from 0 on a number line as the original number, but on the other side of 0. 0 is its own opposite. So, what is the opposite of 2? Negative 2. What is the opposite of 5? Negative 5. What is the opposite of negative 33? 33. It honestly is that easy. So for example, we got 4 and negative 4. Those are opposites. Okay? Now, I do want to explain a few things to you though. You have your number line. Let's get rid of all that. No, just the number line. Okay. You guys have all seen a number line before. Everything to the right of 0 is considered positive. Everything to the left of 0 on a number line is considered negative. Now, as you move to the right, the numbers get or have a larger value. Do you understand that? As you move to the right, they have a larger value. Just like even here, on this side of 0, from here to here, as you move to the right, the numbers have a larger value or a greater value. So if you had this problem, negative 5, and you want to compare it to negative 2, well, negative 2, because negative 2 is to the right of 5, negative 2 has a larger value. Yes? No. 0 is 0. It's not negative or positive. No, it's 0. This is the complicated part for 6th graders. The idea that something 5 and 2, where you would have essentially your alligator is eating the 2 and not the 5. Well, it's doing that because on the number line, the 2 is to the right. And that's where a lot of times 6th graders get confused by negative numbers. Because up until now, anytime you've seen 5 and 2, well, the alligator is going to eat the 5. It's bigger than 2. Not on the opposite side of the number line. On the opposite side of the number line, the 2 is to the right. Therefore, the alligator is going to eat it. What just happened? Okay, integers are the set of whole numbers and their opposites. So basically, any number you count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all integers. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, and so on. Those are all integers. So the counting numbers, the whole numbers. By using integers, you can express elevations above, below, or at sea level. Sea level has an elevation scale, just so you guys know. All right. Graph the integer 7 and its opposite on a number line. This is what you're going to have to do for your homework. No joke. Negative 7 and its opposite. So what is the opposite of negative 7? Done. Okay. So, as complicated as this is, I want somebody to come up here and do this because I know it's super duper duper hard. Okay? Lacey, come on down. Super. Awesome. Really good. I know it was really hard. All right. You can compare and order integers by graphing along a number line. Integers increase in value as you move to the right along the number line. They decrease in value as you move to the left. We talked about that. Now, which one has a greater value? Which one is the alligator going to eat? The 4. Because if you look at the number line, 4 over here is to the right of -4. So the alligator is going to always eat the one to the right. Greater than or less than? Greater than or less than, Jonathan? Less than. -9, if you looked at it on a number line, -9 is to the right. -9 would be over here. -15 would be over here. So that way, -9 is the right one. Now, I want you to understand this. This is so easy that here's what I see you guys doing. I see you guys going through this and just going less than, greater than, less than, and just writing it. All of a sudden, you're going to be going so fast that somebody's going to miss one of these negative symbols. Okay? Don't go so fast that you're not reading the problem. Make sure you take your time and you do it right. Okay? Please, don't hit that speed bump because you'll be taking a quiz and you're just less than, greater than, less than because it's that easy. And then you're going to get your quiz back and you're going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. It was because you're going too fast. Just make sure you're doing it right. There is no prize for finishing first. Which one? What is this? Less than or greater than? That one's going to be greater than. You are also going to, you don't even need to use a number line to put them in order. Which one of these numbers would be furthest to the left on the number line? Which one has the least value? -8. So you would go -8. Then what? What comes next? Then, yep, -5. Then what, Cesar? Then -3. Then what? 0. Then we get 2, and then we get 6. Okay? And I'm not going to have you do that. Last thing I want to talk about is called absolute value. Absolute value is the distance from 0 is on a number line. And since distance can never be negative, like it doesn't matter if I go from here to here, I still traveled a distance, and that distance is still 5 feet. It's positive, right? Even if I traveled from here, even if I walk backwards, I traveled from there to there, it's still a positive distance. Okay? Understand that? So since distance can never be negative, absolute values are never negative. They are always positive or 0. So absolute value says use a number line to find each absolute value. It's this simple. Believe me. How far is 8 from 0 on the number line? 8. So the absolute value of 8 is 8. And absolute value is expressed with these 2 lines on each side. So if you ever see a number with 2 lines in between it, or 2 lines on the outside of it, that means absolute value. What is the absolute value of 8? It's 8. No. I know it says. But to find. Use a number line to find. You can't use a number line. You can't draw it because absolute value is a number. So what is the absolute value of negative 12? Alexis? No. 12. Absolute value is how far away from 0 is it. So negative 12 is 12 away from 0. So the absolute value is 12. What's the absolute value of 3? 3. What's the absolute value of negative 9? 9. It really is that simple. It really is that simple. All you have to do is pay attention to what I'm talking about, and you'll get it. Okay? You're going to have a worksheet for your homework.